I welcome you to today's Sunday Inspiring Word. I promise that I will continue to do the inspiring word. This message is aimed at inspiring us through the challenges of life. I know there are many people today who are passing through a lot. I know there are many people today who are passing through great difficulties. I know there are many people who are passing through depression. So the aim of this inspiring word is to give life, to inspire them, to strengthen our faith even in the time of difficulties. So our topic today is pray and let go of your worries. The Hannah principle. Many people today who are going through great difficulties, and sometimes this will cause them to abandon their faith. This will cause them to lose the faith they have in God. Many people, when they pray and they feel that their prayers are not answered, they lose faith. So they feel that God is not answering them. Okay, so there is a principle we need to learn from Hannah today. We know Hannah very well. Hannah is the mother of Samuel in the Bible. When you read 1 Samuel chapter 1, you know about Hannah, the wife of Elkanah. Also, you know that Hannah, before the birth of Samuel, Hannah has no child. Hannah was barren. And because of that, she passed through so many types of depression, always being tempted by Peninnah. Peninnah even used her as a laughing stock. So because of that, Hannah became so distressed. And this caused her, when you read 1 Samuel from verses 9, this caused her to approach the presence of God in tears. She poured her heart before God. She cried before God. And while she was praying, Eli noticed her. Eli thought that she was drunk. When you read 1 Samuel verses 9, 1 verses 9, you will discover that Eli was already on the seat, at the doorpost of the temple. And Hannah is also praying. So there must be the type of prayer that Hannah was praying that drew the attention of Eli. That woman must have passed through great difficulties. And when Eli came to her, Eli questioned her why she was praying like somebody who is drunk. She told Eli that she is in deep distress, that she is pouring her heart before God. Then Eli did something. Eli prayed for her, and Eli said that it shall be well with her, that the God of Israel will see her through. And Hannah replied that may the servant of God, may she also find favor in the eyes of God. May God's servant find favor in the eyes of God. So after this, Hannah stopped worrying. Hannah stopped crying. Hannah started eating. So when this happened, remember that Hannah is not yet pregnant. Hannah was not yet pregnant. But Hannah trusted in the words of Eli. After that, she started to eat. She started to trust than to worry. So this is what I call Hannah's principle. What I call Hannah's principle is that after you have told God your problem, if you like, go in the presence of God, pour your heart before there, cry in His presence, tell Him everything. But after this, you need to move from the level of worry to the level of trust. You cannot tell God your problem and you are still worrying. It is a sign of lack of faith. When you go in the presence of your Father in heaven and you explain to Him all the things you have been passing through, then what you need to do is to trust that the Father has listened to you. It is no longer a time to worry. This is what I call Hannah's principle. It is when Hannah has prayed, Hannah now trusted that the power of God will see her through, and God saw her through. So in the same way, when you pray, you need to move from the level of worry to the level of trust. When you pray and you still worry, it shows that you do not trust that God that you have prayed to. Are you getting me? So when you pray and let go of your worry. How can you be praying to your God and you still do not trust the power of God to see you through? It is almost the same thing than not praying at all. Okay, but when you go in his presence, you know what led you to God's presence. You have prayed, you have told him all the things I've been passing through. Now you have cried. Go there, pour your tears, shed it. If you like, go there, prostrate, tell God everything. Go and cry in his presence. But after that experience, you need to move from the level of worry to the level of trust. You need to start trusting that the power of God will see you through. You need to start believing, start expecting that God has answered your prayer. Okay, I know many today think that God does not answer them, or God can never answer them. God is not wicked. God does not hate. God loves. So when you go in his presence, always believe that you are going in the presence of your Father. Okay, you are going in the presence of a Father. See God as Father. And when you have told your Father the things you have been passing through, now you need to trust that he will see you through, and God will see you through. There is power when we trust God wholeheartedly to see us through than to worry all the time. There is no gain in worry. Worry can never answer our prayer. Worry, there is no gain in that. I think Padre Pio even said that worry is useless. There is no need to worry, rather to trust your God. Trust him deeply that he will see you through. So after your prayers, move from the level of worry to the level of trust. Okay? After your prayers, trust God more than to worry more. Trust God more. Pray and trust. Not pray and worry again. It shows lack of faith in God. So I pray that may this little message touch you, and may God help you. I pray for you today that the power of God will be with you all the days of your life. May no power, may no challenge, may no evil come near you. Even the challenges I've been passing through today, may God give you the grace to surmount all of them. You shall at the end be victorious over all the disappointments, over all the challenges on your path, over all the problems and difficulties. The grace of God will lead you through. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I remain your humble servant, Father Santos Mario. See you next Sunday. God bless you.